How to store your NSX during winter. You guys asked me to make this video. I was excited about the request and honored. So in this video, we're gonna tell you a couple tips how to store your NSX. So the first one is gonna be about the gas and fuel. The internet and my research recommends that you top it off and then that you put some fuel stabilizer in the tank. And what that does is it prevents moisture from building up in the tank, and it also stabilizes your fuel, which makes sense because if you've ever left like a water bottle out and you came back a few days, there's usually typically some moisture in the bottle where if the bottle is full, typically that would prevent moisture from building up. It's like this weird like chemistry science thing. Don't ask me how it works, but that's what the internet says and we're gonna go with it. Number two is gonna be really important because our NSX is a hybrid, and what we're gonna be talking about is called battery strategy. We're gonna talk about the 12-volt battery first, and I'm really excited because here at Drivers Therapy, we made 2 videos on how to make sure you guys know how to take care of your battery. A, we taught you how to test your battery, the voltage, and then 2, we taught you how to set up your own charging center. We told you what charger to buy, how to hook it up, how we set ours up, and that's gonna be very critical whenever you're storing your vehicle during winter because you're gonna wanna have a trickle charger on your 12-volt battery. So if you need to learn how to do all that, watch our videos. We'll have that in the description. But then here comes a very important part, and now we're gonna be talking about the high voltage battery maintenance. And this is very interesting because this one caught me a little bit off guard because I didn't know this. So based on the internet and what Honda says is that you don't wanna store the car with a battery that's all the way discharged or a battery that's all the way full. What they're recommending is that your battery is kind of in a middle state charge, so anywhere from like 40–60%. And the way that they tell you to do that is to go for a light drive before you store it. And what I mean by that is just go do a very chill drive, get out there, get the temps going, but don't do anything crazy, and then park the car. They say leave that system alone, don't charge it, don't make something to charge it, it's going to manage itself. Number 3 is gonna be about the tires. They recommend that you pump up the tires 3 to 5 PSI to prevent flat spots, or if you have one of those fancy race ramps where you're able to put them in your tires to prevent any flat spots, that would work as well. But those tips should help you prevent any flat spots. And number 4 makes a lot of sense. Don't put the e-brake on, use chock blocks. Make sure you do use chock blocks. You wanna make sure your car is safe and secure. And that is because the e-brake, based on Honda, could sometimes stick because of moisture, especially if you leave it on there for months. But in my opinion, if your car is like on a major incline and you have no other choice, I say put that e-brake on because it's better to have the e-brake on. Number 5 is gonna be about washing it. They recommend that you wash your car, but you need to let it dry completely. Don't wash your car the day before you're going to store it. You wanna wash it, give it a couple of days, let everything dry, and then put a cover on it. And the reason why is because if you wash it and then put a cover on it, you're gonna trap in moisture, which is bad. And number 6, so this one caught me off guard. Honda says that you need to replace your oil before you store your car for like a long-term storage or winter. And they say because used oil typically has moisture and acids, and if you let that sit there for a long time, it's gonna eat away at things. And they put an emphasis on like bearings and turbos and stuff like that, and it kind of makes sense. So they recommend that you're supposed to change your oil before you put your car in a longer-term storage situation. And number 7 is really cool. I think it ties into the battery strategy, and that's that the owner's manual states that you could run the NSX for 30 minutes to allow the hybrid batteries to do some type of charging. Just be safe, watch out for carbon monoxide, do it in a well-ventilated area, and make sure you follow your laws. All right, guys, well, let me know if you have any tips. Put those in the comments. We appreciate you watching. You take care, and we'll talk to you soon.